Introducing the Open Palm Podcast with host Jerome Shaw, available today on your favorite podcast platforms. The Open Palm Podcast is a positive, uplifting, motivational, and inspirational podcast. The host brings his insight and philosophy, and you can't help but gravitate towards his smile, his words, and his wisdom. Again, the podcast he hosts is titled The Open Palm Podcast. It's about inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas and topics. He'll also help you become more aware and in harmony with your own life, giving you a better understanding of your place in the world and using your skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. You can find the show today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more. You can also connect with the host on Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's JROMESHAW on Instagram. Jerome Shaw with the Open Palm Podcast. Motivation, meditation, mentality. Go listen, download, and subscribe today.
There is a quote by Albert Einstein that states, "Everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." What do you gather from this quote, my friend? Have you ever been through school and felt like I felt, that you were less than, not as intelligent as your peers, unable to focus in certain subjects? Perhaps certain subjects didn't come as easily to you or as natural to you as your peers and fellow classmates. Perhaps you were teased, ridiculed, chastised, scorned, scolded, maybe looked down upon for not being the best at a certain subject. Did you feel bad? Did it make you feel inept, unqualified? Did it make you feel like you lacked something? Something that supposedly would be a mark for success in society? Were you ever pushed, like I was, to try and master certain subjects that did not come naturally to you? Things that you really didn't even want to learn, but you felt forced to learn. And if you didn't know them, you were looked at as unintelligent, insignificant. I hear you, my friend. I feel you. I'm with you. The same has happened to me in my life. There were many times coming through school that certain subjects just didn't come to me like they did to other people. And there were times where I looked down on myself, feeling and having the perception that I wasn't enough because I hadn't yet mastered what should come so simply, so easily. But I'm here to tell you, there are many different types of intelligence. And just because you are not an expert in mathematics or English or biology or history doesn't mean you are inept, and it doesn't mean that you lack the skills to live a life as fulfilling as the one you desire. You are more than enough in all aspects, but you must believe that you are. Often it is hard to do so when we are surrounded by our peers or people in our environment who we feel are more successful, who we feel are more capable, more adept than we are. We can down ourselves. We can doubt ourselves. But what if that is not our skill? What if that is not our expertise? What if we were born with other gifts, no less valuable? You don't have to be an accountant. You could be an artist. You don't have to be a personal assistant or a virtual assistant. You could be an actor. You don't have to be a teacher. You don't have to be anything that you don't want to be. You could be just who you are. Often, it is our vocation and calling in life that we find when our greatest gladness meets one of the world's greatest needs. But just like the Albert Einstein quote, everyone is a genius. You are a genius. But if you judge a fish and if you judge yourself by your ability to do something that you are not designed to do, that you do not have the will to do, that you do not have the interest of doing, you may believe that you are less than. No one judges a lion for its ability to climb a tree. No one judges a monkey by its ability to swim. No one judges a shark by its ability to be on mainland. Why would you judge yourself? Take it from me. Appreciate you in all that you are, in all aspects. You are brilliant, you are a genius, you are magnificent. And when you speak to yourself this way, you will see wonders start to happen and appear in your life. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. I pray you received an encouraging message, letting you know that you need not let the perceptions of other people dictate your destiny in life and who you are or your form or manner of intelligence. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, definitely subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking the support button there is much appreciated. Thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to donate to the podcast, making it possible for episodes like this. Grab the new book, now out on Amazon, that is called Finding Inner Peace. You will find the link in the episode description of the show notes. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.
Hey there, my friend. So, you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.